Okay, I think we figured it out, folks. I am so sorry. So, thank you. Let's start over again. We had just a technical glitch where I ended up on Facebook instead of YouTube, but I'm supposed to be on YouTube, and I think that's where I am now. Is that true? Someone confirm you're seeing me on YouTube? Okay, very good. And I cannot even blame Mercury retrograde for that one. So here we are. This is our first YouTube, official YouTube meetup. Yay, I am on YouTube where I'm supposed to be. Thank you for your patience. We appreciate it. Okay, so here we are. So we'll be here for the next hour, and we will be here once a month on YouTube. Okay, good. Good to see you all. Very good, very, very good. Watching me on YouTube now. Excellent. So it's working great. Hallelujah. Thank you all so much for being here. And again, thank you for your patience with me. All right. So we were doing shameless self-promotion, and I was having you drop your links for shameless self-promotion. So please do it here. Where shall we follow you on Instagram? Where shall we follow you on Facebook? What's your website? What you got going on? Go ahead and drop it in the links. Kim, you found your way over here. Very, very good. Go ahead and drop it in the links. I'm going to do my shameless self-promotion right now. I have a great class coming up this Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time on Zoom. And it is personal tarot reading for yourself. So wherever you are in your tarot journey, this is a class that will help you understand how to do a good self-reading and how the cards speak to you directly and personally. The class is $37.50 American dollars, and you can sign up by going to my website, ChristianaGaudet.com, or my Facebook business page, Christiana Gaudet. Look at the events in both places. Diva Sabrina, yeah, I am on Instagram at Christiana Tarot, which is the same as my Twitter handle, by the way. Yes, Lori is coming to the workshop. I'm so glad. So Martha Smith, you're Puck on Facebook, aren't you? I just put that together. Very good. All right. Now we are just putting up the events for August, which is Journey is Maya. So happy to see you here. We're just putting up our August events. You see them. And Carmen is coming. Wonderful. So I have put up a new class for next Sunday, 1 week from today, here on YouTube. We're doing another free class. We're doing 2 free classes a month on YouTube. And they're all to be in the playlist Live Tarot Webinars. So if you've missed a class, you can watch it in archive right there. If you want to see what classes are coming up, go to that playlist. And you'll see the meetups and the classes right there, those that are archived and those that have yet to broadcast. Now, next week, August 2nd, which is Sunday, at 4 p.m., 1 hour later than today, we are doing 3 cards and infinite possibilities. We are going to do all of the ins and outs of the 3 card reading. So looking forward to seeing that. And just to look ahead, the other class that we're doing is on August 15th. That's a Saturday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. When water is not water, we're going to be looking at Temperance and the Star. They're both pouring. It looks like they're pouring water. It's not. We're going to figure out what it is and why it is. So those are our 2 YouTube classes for the month. And our Zoom class in August, just to let you know, is going to be sharing wisdom, reading for others. So in July, we're doing the ins and outs of reading for yourself. In August, we'll do the ins and outs of reading for others. So thank you so much for all of that. And I am so glad to see all of you. And Dawn says, I can't attend on Wednesday. If I buy a ticket, can I view it later? So here's what to do, Dawn. Hold off on buying a ticket. What happens is it goes up on Teachable, and you can get a ticket specifically to see it on Teachable. So about a week or two after, you'll be able to get access to the class on Teachable. Okay, so thank you all. Thanks for being here. Thanks for your support. We usually start these things by doing readings for each other, and then in the second half, doing some tarot study. Do you like that format? Is that a format that we should keep? Any thoughts on that? Would you rather do it the other way around? The class Wednesday, Karen, is 7 p.m. Okay. Yes, very good, Dawn. Yeah. And you're already in Card and Craft Academy on Teachable, which, by the way, is another thing. Go to Card and Craft Academy. You can join there. I've got a bunch of classes for sale, individual classes, mostly on tarot, one on candle magic. You know, I add to them. They're recordings of my Zoom classes, but also classes I've made specifically for Teachable. And that's constantly growing. Okay, cool. You can go. Very good. Very good. Okay, so I have some fun ideas. Hey, Pamela, nice to see you. I have some fun ideas for our study together today. I would like to start with readings if you guys don't have objections. And I think we'll use the same format that we have used before. If anyone wants to play with that, if anyone has any ideas of different ways you'd like to do that, go ahead and let me know. And Martha says, I like doing the reading first and then doing the tarot study in the second half. I do too. I do too. So let's do that. Okay, and Kim says, I'm on the cell phone this time. I'll do as many as I can. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So this is a time. Bob just registered for Wednesday. Yay, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So this is the format. Most of you are familiar with it. Ask a question. If you would like a reading, ask a question. If you have questions about the cards, we'll do that in the second half. I have some exercises for us, but we can also talk about whatever interests you as well. So a question for a reading, go ahead and ask. We'll get to as many as we can. And what we will do is I'll try to take them in order. I'll do a one-card reading, and then any of you who would like to read for that person, you'll go ahead and also pull one card. You'll list their name, the name of the card you got, and your interpretation. And so if you ask for a reading, hear what I have to say, but then go through and read through the comments, interact in the comments, and get the rest of your reading. And that way we are reading for each other all around the world. So that's kind of fun. Okay, so Kathy Levine, first question. Is perching a property at the Delaware beaches a good investment for my boyfriend, Rick? What a great question. If you would like to answer that question, at Kathy Levine, the name of the card you got, and your interpretation. Okay, let's see what I see. 3 of Cups. I say, yeah, go for it. It's a great idea. Absolutely. Okay, Smile Soul 20, our friend Leisha. Will I have a little fun on my vacation? I hope so, man. Leisha comes to a lot of my lives on Facebook where I do one-card pulls for people or readings for people, and so often it's just work, 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 work for him. Will he have some fun on his vacation? If you'd like to read for him, at SmileSoul20, the name of the card you got, and your interpretation. Nine of Pentacles. Yes, indeed, I believe that you will. And I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be a real time for you to rejuvenate and just feel good. Okay. Inked Witchy Girl. That's my kind of girl right there. What kind of energy should I prepare for at work next week? Okay. At Inked Witchy Girl, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. Ugh. Nine of Cups reversed. I feel like people are not going to be happy. People are going to be filled with complaints. People are going to be wanting things that you can't give to them. Be prepared. Be prepared for it to be a difficult week. Make sure you have good boundaries and make sure you put a smile on your face. Okay. Michael Wells, up and told my life is about to take a major turn. What is this turn going to be? At Michael Wells, the card you got and your interpretation. Let's see what you got here. The Tower. Yeah, talk about a major turn. Now, in this case, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It could be the ending of things that are not serving you and opening up to things that are. But you know that when the Tower comes up, fasten your seatbelt. It may not be easy. I think it's going to be about your whole life. This could be changes where work is concerned. It could be love coming into your life. Ultimately, it will be improvement on your journey. Excuse me. Okay. Bob LaMarche. If you would like to read for him, at Bob LaMarche, should I think of purchasing a second home in Quebec or Palm Springs? Not sure if the quality of the card you draw and your own intuition will give clarity to the choice. So, with this, I'm inclined to do two cards. One for Quebec and the other for Palm Springs. Your mileage may vary. Do it whatever way you want to do it. Just let us know what you did at Bob LaMarche. Okay. Quebec, Palm Springs. Okay, Quebec, I got Knight of Cups reversed. Palm Springs, I got Magician. I'm going to say consider Magician. I think it will be easier. You'll get more use out of it. Maybe in the long run, you'll end up with both. But for right now, maybe Palm Springs. Von Ray, nice to see you. Is there, yes, I thought that was you, Lavana. Isn't it fun how people have different names on Facebook than YouTube, but then you figure out who they are? I love that. I love that. Okay. Is there anything else that needs to be done to get on the right path? Okay. At Von Ray, the name of the card you got and your interpretation, what else does she need to do to make sure she's on her right path? The Two of Cups reversed. If there's a relationship issue in the past or present that you need to heal from, you should really get on that. And also your own relationship with yourself. Maybe it's about self-esteem. Maybe you're not being a good partner to yourself. So that may be something you need to work on as well. Okay, Kim Essex, connected to a new guy online. He wants my number straight off. Question is outlook for the guy, including if I hold off giving personal info right away. All right, let's see what we see. Good job making it happen. At Kim Essex, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune reversed. Okay, I love it that you're online. I love it that you're meeting people. I'm a little concerned about this. I'd be concerned about it actually if it were upright or reversed, because the Wheel of Fortune so often is about guys just trying to get lucky, or about people with bipolar disorder, or all other kinds of stuff. So I would say do hold off on giving your personal information right away. And keep looking, in my opinion. Let's see what other people have to say. Karen Winkle, nice to see you. My elderly mother is totally an energy vampire. How can I balance her need for interaction with my need for not absorbing her negative energy? Oh my gosh. What a thing, man. What a thing. And I think other people can really identify with that. We all know people like that, but when it's your mom, it's hard because there is a sense of responsibility there. But man, you have to have boundaries. And I would guess having her be that way, she's that way now, but she's always been that way. And so there's really a sense that here, I think, that you probably were not trained to have boundaries, probably quite the opposite. So if you'd like to read for Karen, at Karen Winkle, the name of the card you got, and your interpretation. Let's see what we got going on here. 7 of Swords, don't feel guilty. I think that's the biggest problem is, she is a well that will never be filled. This is a cup that can never be filled. You can keep pouring into it, and never will it be filled. And so that being the case, Karen, don't feel guilty. Do what you can and don't worry about the rest. And if you have to lie a little bit about what you're available for and what you're not, don't feel guilty about that either. You have to protect yourself. Okay, Lori Hahn. Ooh, is my boss going to turn my full-time position into a part-time position? Okay, and remember, the name, you can, on YouTube, it's great because you can just put at and the name and there it will be. It's so easy. At Lori Hahn, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. Is my boss going to turn my full-time position into a part-time position? The Lovers, it really is possible. Lovers reversed. It is possible. Be prepared for that. Okay, very good. Lots of great readings going on. Thank you, everyone, for participating in this process. It is a great practice. It is a lot of fun. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, let's see. Claire C., so nice to see you here, Claire. Will my sister in Guam heal soon? Okay, if you'd like to read for her, at Claire C., the name of the card you got and your interpretation. Okay, 4 of Cups reverse. I want to say hi to Robin Levine, who is Jake here doing readings. Glad you're here. Okay, 4 of Cups reversed. I think, yes, I think within the next 3 weeks, you're going to start to see things getting better. Okay. Okay, for Jake 5345, who is really Robin, what does the universe want to tell me? At Jake 5345, let's see what we got here. The Wheel of Fortune reversed. Do not get too hung up in all the things that are going on in the world or around you that are not going the way you wish they would. Just breathe, do what you got to do. The wheel will turn and things will get better. That's the bottom line. Okay, Diva Sabrina, what advice do the cards offer for my fledgling business? At Diva Sabrina, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. 6 of Wands reversed. Stop judging it and stop judging yourself. See yourself as a winner. Know that you can do this. Know that you're good at it. And find ways to let other people know that too. Get the word out. Okay, lots of great readings going on. Okay, Karen Maynard, question, how's court going to go on Tuesday? Man, no one likes having to go to court. So sorry you're dealing with that. Let's take a look. Anyone want to read for her? At Karen Maynard, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. 8 of Cups reversed. It may be continued. It may not be resolved in this time frame. You may have more you need to do. Okay, Joanne Oshnik, hope I pronounced that correctly, Oshnik, maybe? Is there anything I need to pay special attention to in my upcoming move? Okay, at Joanne Oshnik, Name of the card you got and your interpretation. Knight of Swords reversed. So don't move too quickly. Pay attention to the details. There may be some things, especially in terms of technology, making sure accounts are shut down or moved over appropriately. Pay attention to all of that. And whoever you've got helping you with this, double confirm them. Okay. Okay, lots of great readings here. Okay. I am just looking through, seeing all the readings, looking for questions. Okay, Peggy Lou Levens, nice to see you here. What can I do to feel better? If you'd like to read for her, at Peggy Lou Levens, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. King of Pentacles reversed. It may be some basic stuff around taking care of yourself. Whether your issues are physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual, start with the basics. Eating right, sleeping right, drinking enough water, getting outside, doing what you need to do, exercising. Start with those things, and on a spiritual level, especially connecting to the element of earth. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, Erica Nelson, nice to see you here. How can my family heal? Let's take a look and see what we got. If you'd like to read for her, at Erica Nelson, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. Let's see what we see. Wheel of Fortune. A lot of that, I think, is recognizing what's within your control and what's outside of your control. Recognizing, too, the timing, when you need to speak with each other, when you need to have communication that would be healing one with another. How can you find the right time and space? Be clear about what each individual is going through. Okay, and one question per person, please. Okay, thank you all so much, everyone, for doing readings. Okay, Jyoti. Jyoti? Am I pronouncing that correctly? Hi, can I ask a question? Where is the relationship between me and Yogesh going? Is their marriage around the corner? Okay, you know what to do. Go ahead, at JOTR, the name of the question, the name of the card you got, and your interpretation. Let's see what we got here. Two of Cups reversed. No guarantee that it's going toward marriage. I think you need to be careful here, and as we say, do not put all your eggs in that basket. Witch's Journey. Does the universe have any message for me? At Witch's Journey, name of the card you got in your interpretation. What might the universe have to say to Maya at Witch's Journey? The Knight of Pentacles. You are moving forward. It is taking freaking forever, but indeed you are moving forward. Be patient, be proactive, be persistent. It's happening. Robin says, shit hit the fan this weekend. I believe it could be worse. It'll be okay. Oh, man, I'm so sorry. Do feel free to give me a call privately if you like. Absolutely. Hey, Michelle Berry, nice to see you here. So Kim says Wheel of Fortune is coming up a lot. What does that mean for the group of us? Interesting. Of course, the Wheel of Fortune can be about cycles. So in that, It could be that, this is our official monthly meeting. It could be recognizing that dealing with technology can be fraught with issues, both user errors and also technical errors. So, there could be a lot of things. What do you folks think? Maybe it's that we're going to be here for each other in helping each other with the ups and downs of life. Okay, Michelle Berry. Does Spirit see me building a home on my property in Asheville within the next 5 years? At Michelle Berry, name of the card you got and your interpretation. The Magician, absolutely, yes, 100%. And you're going to do stuff there beyond live there. You will also do your work there. Jackie Scott, what is the universe and my guides trying to tell me? Okay, Jackie, at Jackie, Jacquie, Jackie Scott, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. Queen of Wands reversed. I feel like you're not using your intuition as much as you could be. I feel like you're not connecting to your inner fire. I feel like you have so many gifts and so many good things in your life, but other things are pulling on you where you're not feeling your internal strength. And so see what you can do to turn that around. Okay, lots of great readings going on here. Thank you so much. Okay, Apoorva Rao, that's Apoorva, second word R-A-O. Name of the card you got, your interpretation. The question is, any messages for my spiritual journey? The Queen of Cups reversed. There is a sense that you need to use your spiritual journey as a mechanism for finding joy. You don't have enough joy in your life. Think about what brings you joy and go for it. Okay, we are coming to... Melanie says, technology problems. Yes, my cat destroyed my mouse just now. That's funny. That's funny. And Erica says, I've just found this group in search of spiritual growth, and I look forward to participating. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, so Dave Victor, nice to see you here. Okay, thanks everyone for doing such great readings. Really appreciate it. All right, I would like to switch gears. So if you're still doing readings, go ahead and do the readings you want to do. But now is the time to open the floor for tarot discussion in our next half hour here. That's what we're going to be doing. Bob, is my entire deck reversed? Reversed, reversed, not 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 reversed, not reversed, reversed. Not reversed, not reversed, 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 not reversed, reversed, not reversed. 50-50. I think it's usually like that. But it's funny because I'll do readings where no reverse cards come up. I'll do readings where lots of reverse cards come up. I do shuffle intentionally to create reversals because I like that added information. So there it is. Okay. So, if you have a question about any aspect of tarot reading from beginning to professional, about particular cards, about particular ethics, about particular techniques, now is the time to type in your question. Meanwhile, the exercise I want to work on, right, we're all laughing at my cat destroyed my mouse. That is so funny, right? The exercise that I want to work on is going to be about finding meaning in individual cards. But let's start with Diva Sabrina's question. I'm feeling like I'm in a slump. What do y'all do to renew your tarot energy? So I want to know more about that. I want to know more about that from Diva Sabrina and also from people in general. What does that slump feel like? What is that? Is that a slump reading for others? Are there not enough people contacting you for readings? Is it that kind of slump? Is it you're not interested in your cards? You're not reading for yourself? You're finding readings to feel boring and repetitive? What is your slump? What is the nature of your slump? My question to everyone regarding this is, what kind of slumps have you been in over the course of your tarot journey, and what have you done to get out of that? So if you have something to say to Diva Sabrina about slumps, tag it as slump, tarot slump, and then whatever you have to say about it, and let's hear what people have to say. Meanwhile, we've got a question from Kathy about the Tower. Anything positive about this card for the queer? 100% yes. So if you'd like to talk about the Tower, tag it Tower and tell us your answer to the question, what is positive about the Tower? So here's the thing. The Tower lets go of everything that is on a faulty foundation. That can be very painful and difficult. But the lightning that strikes the Tower down is enlightening. There is no spiritual journey. There is no enlightenment without the Tower. And so while the Tower can be difficult to get through, and really sometimes you just have to survive it, at the end you are left with that smooth foundation on which to build again, and you're left in a more enlightened position. That's what I think. Now, I have seen the Tower as a very positive card coming in for people as an unexpected love relationship, for example, things of that nature. Okay, let's see. Hey, Amy Foreman, nice to see you here. And here's a question from Bob. How many of you use astrology to help with timing? I recently heard that others may use it to hone in on when something will happen depending on the card placement and the spread. I have heard of that being done. I have never done it. If any of you do it or have any techniques to share, tag it as astrology and share what you know. Okay. And Diva Sabrina clarifies her issue around her slump. I'm just not feeling like I'm interested in or connected with tarot like meh. So, there's, you could go in a lot of different directions on that. On one hand, you could say, well, then take a break. On the other hand, I often feel like the thing to do is to not lean out, but to lean in. So take a class. Hey, I've got a great class coming up on Wednesday. Take a class, read a new book, get a new deck, do something to lean in, or take a break from it. Either way is okay, in my opinion. Let's see what other people have to say. Becoming me. Hi, you. Currently in tarot slump. Immersing in groups like this helps. Exactly. Very good. Kathy, regarding slump. Find the people who really need a reading and you will get the energy. Oh, yes. And Creative Coffee, what a great name. About the Tower, breaking down of outdated structures. Heck yeah. Okay, Erica Nelson. Should readers own and use a Rider-Waite tarot deck? I've been reading for years, but through an intuitive soul card deck. So if you want to learn tarot, Waite is one of the 3 most predominant tarot traditions. And it's one about which there's a lot of material. There's a lot of Waite clones, so a lot of different style decks that are based on Waite. So if you understand Waite, you can understand a plethora of decks. But it depends. I mean, really, the should in my mind is, do you want to? I mean, I'm a Waite girl. Of course, I'm a real advocate for it because I think that the Waite images and the Waite images, whether the ones actually in the Waite Smith deck drawn by Pamela Coleman Smith or any of the clones, I think are very easy to sort of see and read and connect with, and they make a lot of sense. And it's a very popular tradition. But should's a funny word. The question is, do you want to? See what other people have to say. Okay, Karen Maynard, tarot slump. I've been in a slump before where I'm not connecting to spirit, and I've learned to unplug, have fun listening to music, and then meditate a lot with crystals. Very good. Good. Hey, Heidi, nice to see you here. Martha Smith, regarding the tower. I just had a tower experience where I lost my job in June. Golly geez, I remember that. In retrospect, that job no longer served me. The ground is now clear for me to move forward with a new, better job. There it is. Exactly. Marian, I was wondering where you were. Just had a mini tower moment. Weird that I come in when you were talking about it. Happy to see you here, my friend. Okay, David Victor, re-slump. I get depressed by knowing I'll never be able to memorize 156 card meanings, and comments I've seen on this thread. They say that someone who reads the book has no business doing pro readings. Well, so here's the thing. One, I think it depends on how you handle it. I think that, you don't have to memorize meanings in order to be off book. And I think that's something we can play with, because you are such a psychic guy. I'm speaking very specifically to you, Dave. I wouldn't say this to everyone, but you are really psychic. I know this. And so if you can I know a lot of professional tarot readers who don't have memorized meanings and who don't use the book. Mind-blowing, right? If you can just play with it intuitively, that works too. And the thing is, over time, the cards will teach you what they mean. Okay, Witch's Journey regarding tarot slump. People trying to use me as their psychic in their pocket. I had to put up boundaries and enforce the fact that my time and energy need an exchange. I had to be open and honest. Right. Very good, very important. Yep. Diva has registered for the class. Yay. Becoming Me says the tarot slump comes in waves as well. Okay, Anna Herring talking about the tower. Tower reminds me of the fall of the Berlin Wall. Oh, that's fabulous. Drastic, but so significant. And beginning so many necessary changes. Beautiful. Betty Flesher, are there some people you just can't read for? Say they have a lot of willpower or mind control, or just a very sarcastic energy or whatever. I've not had that problem a lot, but I think most readers would say, yeah, not every reader can read for every person, and some people are just really hard to read for. I think that's true. Would love to hear your experiences. Let's call that hashtag people you can't read for. See what you have to say. Becoming Me is Trisha Knit Faster. Oh, cool. See, man, the things you learn. Okay. Witch's Journey said, I learned from the weight deck. Yes. Jackie Scott, slump. Not been feeling very connected to tarot right now. Working on turning that around. Okay. Lots of good combinations here. Kathy says, with weight, there's many parallels with astrology. Mercedes about the tower says, tower is like a complete Pluto and Uranus coming at you. You cannot control the situation, and there may be collateral damage. However, once you survive, it is a new chapter and the page is blank. Absolutely. And Bob suggests to Dave that maybe a good tarot book is very handy, or one that uses 3 or more decks. And your intuition will get stronger as you read more. Barbara O'Brien, nice to see you. Regarding the slump, approach tarot from a different perspective. Perhaps you usually look at the cards from a spiritual perspective. Now look at them from a logical perspective. That's brilliant. Love it. Anna Herring. At times it helps me visualize the tower as a dog shaking the excess water after a bath. I love that. Shaking off what is excessive and not welcome. Becoming me. Tarot slump. Books good for foundation. Yeah. And I think, hi, Carol, nice to see you. I do think reading a new tarot book is always a good thing. Okay, and a lot of messages for Dave Victor here. So definitely go through and see them. Do not be depressed or discouraged. There's always a way. And Melanie says sometimes a change of deck can help with the slump. Betty says she saw someone reading timing only with playing cards. She had words written on them. How interesting. Regarding astrology, Karen Winkle. If there is a card with an astrological association in the timing reading, I will use the season of the associated sign to predict timing. Good. Kim Essex. My slump was tied to people who took advantage on a deck collaboration, and people wanted to trade readings over controlling the process so that I was no longer receiving as much as I was giving. Yep. Dina, your tip on getting into a liminal space helps with seeing into the cards. Like I saw 5 of Wands reversed and saw people building something. Yeah, absolutely. Very good. Very good. Amy Foreman, slump. When it is time to act, Spirit may step back to see what you can do and come back when you are ready for more wisdom and support. Absolutely. Kim Essex, I know enough astrology to use it with timing readings, but have not found I needed to use it for that. Okay. From Karen Maynard, another observation about the tarot slump. If I don't give a shit, I'm on fire. It's when I try really hard or really want it that I lose the connection. Yes. We're going to talk about that in Wednesday night's class. You have to step to the side, whether you're reading for yourself or others. You have to come from a place of compassionate detachment and spiritual neutral. Absolutely. Karen Winkle, tarot slump. Perhaps there's something more important the universe wants you to focus on. And regarding people you can't read for, from Mercedes, some people come to see you but truly don't want to hear what they know in their hearts you may tell them and what is true. They may block the flow of their energy to you. Okay, and there's a question, tarot slump from Becoming Me, Trisha Knit Faster. Do you have a favorite book? May I recommend my book, Tarot Tour Guide, available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and other booksellers. There's just so much in it and different exercises that might be helpful. Hey, Julie Barrett, glad you're here. The astrology question was, do you use astrology for timing? All right, so we're going to run till about 10 minutes after the hour because we were late getting started because I was on the wrong platform. Apologize for that. But here's an exercise I'd like to do, or a conversation I would like to have. I would like to ask this question. Are there particular cards for which you have or have seen very non-traditional meanings? Can you tell a story about a particular card with a very non-traditional meaning? And in the same vein, is there one particular card you're having a hard time understanding that you would like insight on, much like the question about the tower? So I'm asking 2 different questions. One is non-traditional meanings for a particular card that you might have or have in your wheelhouse. Number 2 is there a card with which you are struggling? Okay, let's see what we've got. And Becoming Me says, not even kidding, didn't know you have a book. I actually have 2. And someone else just pointed out the other one, Fortune Stellar, what every professional tarot reader needs to know. So my 2 books, Fortune Stellar, what every professional tarot reader needs to know, and Tarot Tour Guide. Tarot, the 4 elements, and your spiritual journey. Okay. Claire says this sounds like the Zen of Tarot, the next book. There is a new book coming, but my lips are sealed on what it is. Okay. And you know what else is coming? A conference. We are working on a conference for January. It's called StarCon, STAARCON. Find the group and the page on Facebook, like it and join it. And you can also go to the website starcon.com. By the way. Yeah, what is the sound of one card jumping? There you go. Okay, from Bob, people you can't read for. Agree with Mercedes. It happens rarely for me that people put up such strong defense that you don't have permission. It's okay just to say so and not read. Fact. Fact. And Kim Essex says, I've also found my attempts to learn tarot can be draining, while my attempts to just jump in and practice to be energizing. Also taught me more than the books. Yes, absolutely. Okay, Karen says, can you give an example? I think you're asking for an example of a non-traditional meaning. Okay, the moon has shown up to mean a termite infestation, for example. The sun has shown up to mean move to Florida. Take it from there. Betty, yesterday my question to you was, who was I in a past life? You said artist. Later I did a past life reading with Akashic. I got Master Artisan. That is fabulous. Fabulous. Witch's Journey. I struggle with court cards, so I always place a modifier card on top of them to help me. That's a way to go, for sure. You might want to check out in this playlist. We did a class on court cards not too long ago. An hour-long class. It's here in the playlist, Live Tarot Webinars. You might want to check it out. Okay, Michelle Berry registered for a StarCon. Yay. Okay, this is good from Kim Essex. Six of Cups will always be the friendly dog energy card for me due to my work with the Victoria Regina Tarot. That's wonderful. Oh my gosh, Dawn Theory, this is amazing. Sun card is coronavirus. Hierophant is the hospital, my workplace. Betty, I have trouble with Judgment card. Let's talk about judgment. If you have something to say about judgment, just put it in what you have to say, like hashtag or at judgment, and then what you have to say there. So for me, judgment 9 times out of 10 is about closure. Getting closure to something, taking the steps to get closure, or actually needing emotional closure. Judgment can also be needing to communicate better. It can also be needing to advertise more. It can also be listening to the voice of the angels. It can also be the wake-up call. Oh, and you know what else? The final analysis. Those are the ways I often see it. Let's see what you have to say. Hey, Erica, can we discuss the devil? People are very concerned with it, but I see it as a death and rebirth and or limitations. Yes, so if you have something to say about the devil, put at or hashtag devil and your thoughts about the devil. The reading I did right before this, the devil was in the final outcome, as a matter of fact. And so we talked a lot about what attachments you need to avoid. For me, devil is very much about attachment. What are you attached to, and is it healthy? Sometimes the devil will come up for very healthy attachments. When I was pregnant with my son, the devil was coming up all the time. If you met my son, you'd know why. No, seriously. It was like telling me, okay, you're going to be a slave to this for a long time. So for me, devil asks us to look at our attachments. It could be unhealthy behavior. It could be a very healthy and necessary attachment. Okay. From Dina, judgment, a calling, getting your calling, hearing your calling. Abso-freaking-lutely, yes. Diva Sabrina, judgment, new venture. Absolutely, yes. From Anna Herring, unusual meaning and quite harsh in that reading. Son ill-dignified, kidnapped child in an unknown surroundings, kept prisoner. That is very harsh, but I could see how it could be. Heidi B, judgment, patience. Anyone else see that? Do you see the need for patience with judgment? Bob LaMarche, devil card. Often comes up with self-doubt, negative self-talk, can be addiction, toxicity, 100%. Karen Winkle, judgment, connection to the divine. Yes, yes, yes. Barbara O'Brien, judgment, spiritual awakening. Kim Essex, I have a blog post on the devil card I could share. Please do, drop a link. For me, it relates to what we are or are not taking responsibility for. Very good. Julie Barrett, judgment, a reckoning, a talk with yourself on your internal morals, a pause before taking action to think about the highest good for all involved. Betty, I had a teacher and her temperance card met a telephone call. Oh, that is funny. I can see it though, just because we've got this and this, like, you can sort of see like the tin cans and the string. I know I just like dated myself significantly with that, but you can see it. Which is tarot, devil. My deck has chains instead of the devil. In my deck, it's a hookup card meaning sex. Excuse me, that's good. Heidi, devil, something to let go, release the chains. Kim Essex, also devil is extremely earthy and can be useful energy for manifestation, especially for a job. Right, because you're chained to your job once you get it. Heidi B, devil in the Robin Wood. Oh, that is such a good illustration. It has the people in the money trap. They have to let go of something to move on and be free. So good, so good. Marion, judgment, the resurrection of the true self after a time of oppression. So really, I mean, we know that judgment comes after the devil, right? Yeah. Von Ray, Lavana, I seem to always get a sword card when I do a 4-card spread for myself. I always dread getting those cards because of the negative stigma I've heard in regards to them. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And you may want to watch in this playlist, I have a class called Making Friends with the Suit of Swords. You may want to watch it, but I will just say here, can we stop giving the swords such a negative rap? Can we just stop it? It is true, especially if you are a weight or weight clone reader. 3 of Swords, 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords, they have some difficult imagery. But the Swords suit is not any more negative or positive than any other suit. Why is it like that? Because the truth hurts. Because we hurt ourselves with our thoughts and we hurt ourselves and each other with our words. But swords are just truth, thoughts, and words. Thank you for the opportunity for me to do that rant, Lavana. I appreciate it. From Dina, the devil. What is taking away your peace? How can you sit with what's been deviling you? Very good. Kim Essex. Judgment, a release from past restrictions or belief. Heidi at Von Ray. I've always thought the Swords cards are interesting cards. They're very thoughtful, sure. Mercedes, devil could be some domestic situation, intimidation and threat of a wife from leaving. Yeah, sure. Absolutely. At Von Ray, maybe it's a nudge to look at the way you think about things or judge things. Very interesting. A reminder that circumstances are neutral. It's our reactions that matter. True. True. Mercedes, devil, sometimes could be a domestic violence situation where the domestic abuser threatens and intimidates the spouse. Yep, a couple of people are coming with that. Okay, very good. So we're coming down into our last 5-ish minutes. And so, Melanie, devil is sometimes covert BDSM. Yep, absolutely. Oh, and we've got the Hanged Man. Let's do the Hanged Man. But also a reminder, if you didn't do it in the beginning or if you did do it in the beginning, drop your shameless self-promotion here. Your Instagram links, your blog post links, your Facebook links, your website links, your LinkedIn links, anything you want to drop, go ahead and drop it so we can share each other and connect with each other. Okay, let's talk about the Hanged Man. What are your thoughts about the Hanged Man? You know, I always can, this converges nicely into unusual meanings too. I connect the Hanged Man with yoga, and I also connect the Hanged Man with 12-step program. How about that? What are your thoughts about the Hanged Man? I see it about surrendering control, the enlightenment we find when we realize we are no longer in control. When it's reversed, I see it about a time to take control. What do you see? Okay, couple other thoughts about the devil. Devil is connected to Capricorn. This is from Kim. All the Capricorns I know are masters at getting jobs. There you go. Barbara O'Brien, devil, you know you are being controlled by something. Mercedes, I sometimes get blocked with the Hermit reversed. So you know what I do with the Hermit reversed very often? I see it about like an opposite. I see it about being social, spending time with your friends, getting out and about, having good friends around you. Maybe you don't need to be so heavy and so alone right now. Okay, from Bob, Hanged Man, a prisoner of her own designs, hanging on needlessly. Surrender, revisit our thinking in a new way. Yeah, man. Different perspective. Things look very different when you look at them upside down. If you cannot change your circumstances, maybe you need to change your attitude. Absolutely. Dina, Hanged Man, birth canal energy, crowning. Yeah. Julie, Hanged Man, chilling, doing your intuitive work alone, thinking things over. You are intentionally taking a pause to reflect before action. Martha, Hanged Man describes the virus lockdown and everything going on hold. Sure, sure. Absolutely, absolutely. So, from Heidi, Hanged Man, a different way of looking at things, a choice to put yourself in that way. Yeah, absolutely. Dawn, Hanged Man, waiting, watching, assessing, incubating ideas. Totally. In that way, it feels kind of like the Two of Wands to me. Claire, Hanged Man, your tree of life, stagnated and hung up. Wait. Absolutely. Dave, the Hanged Man has always confused me. When it's upright, he's upside down. When reversed, he's right side up. That can mess with my mind. I know what you mean. Cheryl Jefferson, nice to see you here. Being in the Hanged Man tree, taking time to level up. Very good. I love it. I love it. Good stuff. So, we are in our last few minutes. Closing thoughts and questions. Anything else you want to talk about? And Marion, make sure you drop your YouTube link. If you have a YouTube channel, let's see it here. Dina Moskowitz, Hanged Man, death comes next, which means change. So it's the waiting before the change. Becoming me, or just look for Trisha Knit Faster Lock on Facebook. Yay, yay. Okay, so let us go over my shameless self-promotion. I do want to remind you I am available for private readings by phone, Skype, FaceTime, Messenger, Zoom. We can also do mentorship. Whether you're looking for personal growth, learning the tarot, building your tarot business, or becoming a better tarot reader, I can help you. And in terms of events coming up, Wednesday, a lot of you are already signed up for this class. If you're not, you could be. 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time on Zoom, personal tarot reading for yourself. Tickets are available on my Facebook business page in the events and also on my website, Christiana Gaudet, in the events. We are back here next weekend on YouTube, 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for a class, 3 cards and infinite possibilities. We're going to do 3-card spreads like you've never seen them done before. So make sure you are here. Okay, and here's a question. Is there a martyr aspect to the Hanged Man? I'd love to hear what other people think about that. Do you see martyrdom in the Hanged Man? Maybe there's situations where I might see that or that victim-y energy, but that wouldn't be my first go-to. I don't know. What do you folks think? Would love to hear your thoughts on that. And Karen says, time to go sign up for Wednesday's class. Absolutely. Kim Essex, Hanged Man reversed, await coming to an end, reaching a conclusion from long considered thought. Okay. See you folks Wednesday night. And also, I will be where I'm supposed to be, live on Facebook tomorrow for your 3-card weekly reading. I'll look forward to seeing you there. I do like 4 lives a week on Facebook. And if you're not a member of Global Tarot Circle on Facebook, please do ask to join. Becoming Me, I see my daughter in the Hanged Man. She is a pole artist in cirque training. Oh, wow. That's so cool. Marion, I'd see the Hermit more for martyrdom. That is so interesting. So interesting. Folks, thank you so much. Thanks for being part of our community. We are all over the world, but we are here together. We will do this meetup once a month ad infinitum, even after we are able to meet together in person in Palm City once again. We will still be doing this here online. Thank you so much. And remember to look for StarCon, STAARCON. Check it out, starcon.com. And you can find that Facebook pages, Facebook groups, and also the website. Very good, folks. Thank you so much. I will see you soon. Have a great day. Thank you so much for being here.